Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a text that is absolutely going to force you to reevaluate your entire sense of scale. We're looking at a specific, totally mind-bending passage from the ancient Indian epic, the Mahabharata. Now, I want you to imagine a vision so vast, so dizzying, that the entire physical universe, every single star, every ocean, every living being, is reduced to just a biological function of a single infinite entity. This is the profound cosmic download given to the ancient sage Markandeya. This guy survived a universe-destroying flood, only to be swallowed whole by a mysterious deity. And let me tell you, what he sees inside is going to challenge literally everything you think you know about time, space, and our very existence. Okay, let's quickly map out our journey for today's explainer. We'll be covering Section 1, the ultimate cosmic vision; 2, anatomy of the Supreme Being; 3, the 4 ages of time; 4, the purpose of the avatar; and finally, Section 5, the final reveal. Section 1, the ultimate cosmic vision. So picture this. Markandeya is floating in this total apocalyptic flood, right? And suddenly he's swallowed whole by this incredible deity. Inside, he finds the entire operating cosmos. The deity looks at him and says, "The gods even do not know me truly. I am Narayana, the source of all things, the eternal, the unchangeable." Basically, he's revealing himself as the ultimate creator and destroyer. He's telling Markandeya that he is the actual energy behind all the other recognized gods. He says, "I am Vishnu, I am Brahma, and I am Chakra." He's Siva, Yama, Soma, all of them. All these different aspects of divinity that humanity worships, they are literally just fragmented expressions of this one ultimate source called Narayana, whose home is the eternal waters. Section 2, anatomy of the Supreme Being. Now, to help our limited human minds even begin to grasp the absolute infinite, the text uses physical anatomy. It bridges that gap between the macro and the micro with some incredibly striking poetic metaphors. Narayana explains that fire is his mouth, the earth, that represents his feet. The sun and moon are his eyes. Think about the stars scattered across the night sky. He says those are merely the pores of his skin. And the vast oceans are his robes and bed. So the physical universe isn't just something he made, it's quite literally his physical body. Space itself is his body, and the air is his mind. It's just a completely staggering way to visualize reality. And what's fascinating is that the text actually takes this bodily metaphor even further, embedding ancient social structures directly into this cosmological worldview. Narayana explains that from his mouth, arms, thighs, and feet gradually sprang the 4 main social classes: the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas, and Sudras. So in the context of this epic, even human societal organization isn't random. It's viewed as a direct, physical emanation from the anatomy of this supreme being. Section 3, the 4 ages of time. All right, so we've looked at the vastness of space, but what about the mechanics of time? Well, Narayana isn't just the architect of space, he's the one who sets the wheel of time into motion. And time here is definitely not a straight line. It's a cyclical wheel divided into 4 distinct yugas. In the first age, the Krita age, the deity becomes white, and this represents an era of pure morality. In the Treta age, he turns yellow, and we start to see virtue decreasing. By Dwapara, he's red, and the decline really continues. Finally, we hit the dark Kali age, where immorality reaches a staggering 3/4, leaving only a tiny fraction of virtue left in the world. Section 4, the purpose of the avatar. This naturally begs the question, what in the world does this supreme being do when the universe inevitably hits that dark Kali Yuga and immorality practically takes over? Well, it's a brilliant cause and effect loop. Narayana explains exactly why and how he intervenes in human history. When virtue plummets and sin skyrockets, and when fierce, malicious forces like Daityas and Rakshasas are born on Earth. These are beings that even the gods can't defeat. The infinite creator condenses himself. He takes human birth in the families of virtuous men, and as a human, he exterminates these evils and restores tranquility to the world. It's a highly calculated, necessary intervention just to maintain the balance of his own cosmic body. But eventually, even these cycles have to end. When the end of the Yuga cycle finally arrives, Narayana assumes the fierce form of death and destroys all 3 worlds, gathering everything back into himself. Then, and this timeline is just staggering to think about, he rests. He tells Markandeya that for a period measured by 1,000 times the length of the Yugas, the universal soul sleeps in a state of insensibility. He takes the form of a young boy, just waiting until it's time to wake up and create the entire universe all over again. Section 5. The final reveal.
Let's bring the pacing down a bit here to an intimate level. The deity suddenly vanishes, and boom, Markandeya is instantly spit out, back in reality, standing before a group of royal listeners. He looks around at his audience, reflecting on this formless, infinite creator whose stomach literally contains all the galaxies. And he poses a question to them. Who is this incomprehensible cosmic being in their physical, actual waking world?
And guys, this is the incredible pivot of the whole story. Markandeya looks at a man standing right there among them. He points to him and reveals that the infinite cosmic being he just saw, the one who rules all creation, is actually their own relative standing right in front of them. It's Janardana, Krishna of the Vrishni race, currently wearing yellow robes and just sporting in the human world. That incomprehensible universal soul is in fact the human form standing right beside them.
Markandeya delivers this impassioned, urgent plea to the royal family. He says, "This Madhava is the father and mother of all creatures. Ye bulls of the Kuru race, seek ye the refuge of this protector." He's practically begging them to wake up and recognize that the man standing beside them, their ally and friend, is actually the ancient and supreme Lord Hari, the Lord of all creatures.
As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with this thought. The Mahabharata presents a universe where the ultimate reality is so vast it literally swallows us, yet so intimately connected that it might just be standing right next to us in human form. If the universe is a body and time is an endlessly turning wheel governed by a single entity, what exactly is our place as we wander around within the stomach of this cosmos? It's a vision that absolutely demands we look at the stars, the oceans, and even each other, just a little bit differently. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive. See you next time.